If you want to move to France via work pathway, as an employee, as a founder of a business, as an investor, and then you want to move with your family, then you might want to consider watching this video till the very end. Hello everyone, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Emanuela, and for old and continuous subscribers, I say a big welcome to you. Today I'm back with another video, and I'll be talking about France, moving to France with a particular visa type. It's called the Frenchtech visa. So this visa is not new. It was in place way back in 2017. This visa is targeted to investors, founders, and employees. And because it is targeted to these three categories of people, it is then seen as an S-Tech visa. So, to clear curiosity, this visa type is not targeted to only technologies or IT specialists. It is also targeted to other job types like sales and marketing, which we are going to be seeing in the demo in this video as we go on. So, to achieve the goal of this video, we'll be discussing in my agenda following: what is Frenchtech visa, following benefits of this visa type, eligibility criteria, how to apply, documents needed or documents required, and then how to find jobs. So I'm going to be taking you through some job sites that is linked to this visa type, so that the process is going to be easy for you to pull through and have a successful process. Agenda 1. What is the Frenchtech visa? The Frenchtech visa is a fast-track visa that is targeted to three types of audience. First is the employee, second is the founder, and the third is the investor. All right, all of these categories should be non-European citizens who are from countries like Africa, India, and then the likes. The aim of this visa is to encourage tech talents to join, launch, or invest in France. This visa type is valid for 4 years, and it can be renewed after 4 years if you still want to stay in France. No educational qualification is required. However, you need to attain at least 70 points in all to qualify. Eligible companies don't necessarily have to have headquarters in France, but their companies can come from other country or from their own country. Next is the benefits. So what is the benefits of this visa type? This visa type is family friendly, which means that you can travel with your family, you can travel with your dependents, you can travel with your spouse when you qualify and get this visa. This visa is valid for 4 years, and after 4 years, if you still want to stay in France, you can renew your visa and stay. No educational qualification is required or needed. No requirement for IELTS. No requirement for French. However, I personally will advise that you learn a bit of French language to actually know how to say basic things, basic French sentences, on how to move around in France, how to pick a taxi, how to order food, how to order drinks, and just how to converse while you were in France. So next is the eligibility criteria for employee. What does an employee need to have? For an employee, you need to have a work contract with a minimum duration of 3 months with a French company, which is eligible to recruit via the Frenchtech visa. That's this visa type we're talking about. Then your gross annual salary should be at least twice the French minimum wage, which is about 38,475 euros. All right, as at January 1st, 2022. Now, the eligibility criteria for founders. If you're a founder, all right, startup founder of a business, you need to be supported by a partner incubator in France. I'm going to share that in the demo so you really understand what a partner incubator in France means or it's all about. The next eligibility criteria for investors. So for you an investor, you need a minimum of investment worth 300,000 euros, right, to show that you want to have this visa type or you want to move to France. So let's look at how to apply. How can you apply? You can apply on the official website. I'm going to leave the link in the description box of this video. You can apply on the official website under the long stay visa category. So if it's not clear, you need to contact your country's French embassy. If you live outside France, apply for a long stay visa and a resident permit marked passport talent no earlier than 3 months before the date of your arrival in France. Please note that this application fee is 99 euros. That's what you're going to pay for applying for this visa type. Now let's look at the documents required. All right, initially we said that you don't need any educational certificates or educational diploma to apply. All right, so you need this online visa form. You need to fill, there's an online form that you need to fill to show employment contract where salary is stated and then the start date of your employment. All right, next is you need to submit the certificate of recognition of the innovative character of your employer's company provided by the Frenchtech. I'll show you that as well. You need national passport as part of this document. You also need to show 3 recent standard passport photos. Now, how do you find jobs? Okay, so you can find jobs through sites like LinkedIn, Frenchtech official job sites, englishjobs.fr, jobsinparis.fr, the local.fr. I will leave the links to these job sites in the description box of this video, and I will show you the demo right away. All right, guys. So this is the Frenchtech site. Like I said, the sites, you need to type in lafrenchtech.com and it brings you to this page. All right, it says welcome to La Frenchtech. So you have all of the categories there and all of the news there. So what you need to do is to scroll down to the extreme of the page that you see, and then you click on the Frenchtech visa. Okay, so when you click on the Frenchtech visa, it brings you to the real visa type page that we're talking about. Frenchtech visa, La Frenchtech. All right, so this is what it looks like. So when you log in, when it brings you to this page, if it's not written in English language, you have the option of changing it to EN, which is English, or changing it to French if you understand French. All right, so you go down, scroll down, and look at all the news, all the things that we've been discussing. We're sending an open invitation for you to come to France to join, launch, to join, launch, or invest in a French startup. Get on the fast track with us, and all of the information that you need. It says the Frenchtech visa is a simplified fast track scheme for non-EU, that's for non-European startup employees, founders, investors to obtain a resident permit for France. All right, and we also talked about the benefits. These are the benefits I told you about. All right, look at the categories that we talked about and all other information that you need there. Okay, you have all applications can be completed online via this platform. So when you click here, it takes you to the application form and you can start filling in. It will give you a particular time to finish filling it, and that will be it. So let's look at the different categories that we talked about. All right, so for category for employees, let's find out what you have. So when you click on it, this is what you're going to see. Yes, for employees, right, for employees to keep the Frenchtech momentum going, our startups will have to hire thousands over the coming years. Enter Frenchtech visa for employees, probably the most accessible startup employee visa in the world. So for people that want to go and work there, this one is for you. You must have a work contract with a minimum duration of 3 months with a French company eligible to recruit via the Frenchtech visa. A gross annual salary of at least blah, 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 blah. All right, so it has been adopted, it has been updated. The one I read last was updated as of January, but now the site has been updated as August 1st, so it has to be 40,295 euros as at August 1st, 2022. Let's look at, for founders, what more can we find on their own page. For founders, you have France is a great home for founders. So to be eligible for this is what you need, 20,147 euros. All right, as at August 1st, 2020. This is also updated. And then the criteria: admission to one of the partner incubators, like I explained earlier. You have the gas pedals or other Frenchtech visa partners.
All right, so you see the list below, like they said. Now, this is the partner incubators or accelerators I talked about initially. So you have them in Paris, you have them in Lille, all these areas are in France. So when you click on any of them, it will show you the criteria for each of them to become your own partner incubator company. And then you know that you need to go to the consulate of your country to get further details. Let's look at the final person or the final category for investors, startup investors, all right? For people that want to come in France to invest. All right, so for investors, I want to go to France to invest. What do you have? Move to France to get access to better deals. This visa was tailored to seasoned business angels, foreign VC firms opening offices in France. So if you have a company in your country and you want to open another branch in France, this is for you. To be eligible for the Frenchtech visa for investors, you must be investing at least 300,000 euros in fixed, tangible, or intangible assets. Be investing in either directly or via a company in which you have at least 30% shareholding, own at least 10% of the company in which you're investing, and other information there. You're now ready to apply for the long stay visa and the residence permit. All of that you can find there. All of that you can find there. All right. Now let's go to the other aspect of this that I would like us to talk about. When you click on this text scene, you have discover our ecosystem. It brings you to this page that is about to open. All right, so next is the jobs in France. Now let's go to jobs, how to apply to jobs. One of the pages I talked about is called the local.fr. So the local.fr, this is what the page looks like. You have education and teaching. So you're looking for a job in education and teaching. You come here and click on it. Software engineering, you have it. Sales, you have it. Customer service, you have it. So let's click on one of them. Let's look at customer service. All right, so for customer service, you have different companies looking for people to come and work. You have some of them as at December 25th, you have customer success specialist, Southern Europe, customer experience director, hybrid remote policy, and you check their criteria and then the requirement for each job. Now let's look at another site, the englishjobs.fr. Now the englishjobs.fr, first of all, you have jobs by region, you have jobs by city. All right, so you can decide to click on any of them, and then you can also decide to type the name of the occupation you're looking for. Let's say, for example, accountant. Let's type accountant and let's see, we click on search, let's see what to give it. Yeah. So for accountant, you have senior accountant, healthcare monster, Grand S, senior accountant, are you qualified accountant with proven multinational, international level experience, blah, 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 and all the information that you need there, and other jobs, group financial accountant, plant accountant. And then the other one I like to share is jobsinparis.fr. So when you click on jobsinparis.fr, you can also come to type the name, the job title name, or you also type the name of the area in France you want to go to. Now let's look at it here. You have analyst. All right, so you have your analyst, you have different types here of jobs that you're looking for. It says we're looking for a talented person to manage and expand our computing and networking research platforms. We offer you to learn and be able to evolve and advance technologies in research. And so you also have the option of coming here and typing what job you're looking for. Here you can find jobs in English language, you can find jobs in French language, you can find jobs in German or Spanish language. That's it for all the job sites that you have. However, after looking up those jobs in any of those job sites, please go to any of this link, the LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, type the name of the company and then follow them via Twitter, follow them via Facebook, and then actually so that you'll be able to be updated when they are recruiting for new positions.
So that's it, guys. That's it for the demo on how to apply, how to look out for jobs and follow job sites. so that you can get jobs that are linked to this visa type. If this video gave you a useful information, kindly give it a thumbs up by clicking on the like button, share with family and friends, subscribe if you and click on the post notification so that you can get updated when I upload new videos as to how to migrate abroad. All links shared in this video will also be put in the description box of this video. Till the next video, keep learning, sharing, and I wish you the very best and success in your migration journey abroad. Cheers.